Bruce was a nonconformist, an outsider by choice, actually. He was always interested in how we were fed messages through the media, whether it's movies, commercials, educational films. He was always trying to deconstruct those messages and get people to understand the system that's in place and what they're being taught, and to question that. So deconstructing cinema was an important part of showing people how these messages are being received. He worked across so many different mediums, and I think what's interesting about what you get in this show is you have a sampling from every counterculture movement. You have, A Movie's a very important beat era film, which is the beginning of remixing. This is the first time you have somebody making a film made of other films, and nobody had done that before. You have also Looking for Mushrooms, which is also, the Beatles. You have Summer of Love. You have this whole other era where you're exploring mushrooms. It's a really kind of sample of all these different types of eras that he worked through as far as the arc of his work. With CROSSROAD in particular, he started to see that image fade. So he grew up in the post-war America where you saw the image of Bikini Atoll and this bomb all the time because they wanted to desensitize you from that image. They wanted you to love the bomb and accept the bomb. And that's where you have the atomic age, culture. So he started to see that image fade away. So that's why he wanted to bring it back. He wanted to remind people about their own mortality, about the apocalypse, and not to forget about that.
U.S. Air Force number 1, printed on the side.
I think that he seems to combine the visual density and also this complete questions that are existential, that are about the human experience, sex, death, everything. And that's what resonates, and I think that this is why people still why the work is still relevant. You always see something new. You always see something that you did not notice before. And I think that that's part of their magic, is that it's also reminds you that you're projecting your own state of mind and your own experiences onto the work as well. So the film may not have changed. You change. And Bruce knew that. He knew that the audience brings their own perceptions, their own experiences to the work, and he enjoyed seeing how that affected how his own work was interpreted. You don't need to be told what to think to know how to experience this film. You can walk in and the work is strong, it speaks for itself, and everyone is going to take away something different.